Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Hippy Dippy. We are level 31 and I just found out that if you want to learn new skills, you have to level up them, wait. You have to level up the title. I just realized that, so each title has a different one. So that's what we're going to be doing from now on. But we're going to go back in here because I'm level 31. I can pretty much take out anything I want to at this point. Except for the fucking skunk that fucked this up, man. We have to wait until we get better off with that fucking scum move. So we're supposed to not go to the inn. I realized that from the very beginning. I remember the last part that we did. We had to deal with dragon skill. Fine. No. I don't have enough money. Damn. I guess I spent too much money. Whatever. Money's not an issue here. I'm not too concerned about money. Because I know I level grind too much, so I think I should be fine. But yeah, we're gonna go over here. Oh yeah. Wait a minute, hold on. Norman. That one's really hard to find. Okay, so we're supposed to go in here.
This should be a better place to talk.
Okay.
Did everything go okay? Can we get in the church?
Fuck off.
I secured the permissions, but after that last incident, I'm afraid we're likely under high scrutiny.
So what else is new? They weren't big fans of us in the first place.
Yeah, good point. We've got nothing to hide. Let's do it.
Look at that. Ever since Rose joined up with us, I feel like Saray has become so much more proactive.
Bullshit!
Too bad it means that much more trouble for us.
Thank you.
You're welcome, asshole.
It was my decision to begin with. And besides, I've really wanted to see the shrine inside the church.
Got ya.
There's something about you that reminds me of the Pope. He too would never hesitate to spare expenses for the sake of his people.
Oh boy, another masochist.
I see.
I've prepared lodgings for you. I pray that the Seraphim will also be able to rest well tonight.
But Captain, it's been 3 days since last we heard from Boris after his infiltration. I believe we should hurry.
Who's Boris?
The rain may be affecting our food supplies, but I shall prepare our famous Drago stew for you.
Aren't you the least bit concerned? He's your only brother.
I do not wish to burden you with my troubles any more than I already have. Please rest for now.
It's a kind offer. Let's take it.
We will. Thank you.
Yeah, too bad his brother's dead, that kind of. Thanks, buddy. Now, if I remember... Isn't there, like, something over here? Wait a minute, does he have it on him? I thought there was something in here.
Hey! Isn't this the guy from the Earth and Historia?
Yes.
The first captain of the Platinum Knights, General Georg Heldolf.
Heldolf!
And this was painted over 20 years ago.
He would definitely show up in the Earth and Historia.
So this is Heldolf.
Yes. Kind of figured there was something here.
Sergei sure seems like a good guy.
He is. Though I fear he may be a bit too genuine and sincere to command the knights.
I agree. I hope he has what it takes.
We've got plenty of worries of our own. Let's not get hung up on other people's issues.
Yeah. Can't go there yet. So we gotta have some dragons too. Do we have enough money? I don't think so. So let's fight something before we move on, because I accidentally bought too much. That's not. We can just sell something. Yeah. I sold it because of the fact that I don't need it. I literally don't need it. Because
Now that was a meal.
Hey, learn some manners.
You sure can eat.
So can these two.
It was surprisingly good. I couldn't help myself.
Drago stew, 85 points.
What?
My policy is eat while you can. It's been ingrained in me since I was a kid. That's the law of a soldier.
A soldier, huh?
Soldier? Aren't you and your buddies in an assassin's guild?
Oh, this is a good point.
Well, you know, it wasn't always like this.
Bullshit. My
We
ass.
used to be just a band of mercenaries. Not to brag, but they called us the best on the continent.
Is that right?
I don't give a shit.
That's it for me. We've got a job to do tomorrow.
Is Rose's band of mercenaries the one you mentioned before?
Yes.
The Wind Riders, I believe.
I think I've heard of them. The tales said just 100 of them could scatter a force of 20,000 men and capture 3 castles in one night.
Damn.
Yeah, they were a legendary band of mercenaries. It's no wonder Rollins itself was their primary employer.
Damn.
They sound crazy strong.
Strong and loyal. To the point that even the Emperor of Rollins trusted them like his right-hand man. Isn't that right?
It's true. Was true. But then, the Imperial family of Rollins ended up stabbing them in the back, along with the very one I'm seeking vengeance against.
The Imperial family joined forces with Hellions?
Is it that surprising?
I guess not. People and Hellions aren't separate entities after all.
Shots fired.
Very true. You can even consider them 2 sides of the same coin.
Reference to
In
fucking
fact,
what's his
if
face?
the Cardinal's power is somehow linked to a
Edna's
Hellion,
brother.
things start to make sense.
Eisen.
It looks like Rose snuck out through the back. Can't take my eyes off her for a second.
Hey, Dazzle!
I wonder if someone ordered an assassination.
Who? And was she asked to do it by herself?
Either way, this is bad.
No, we'll be fine. Oh yeah, that's right. We can go up here now.
Huh?
Oh, there we go. Never mind. Thank you, bitch. Oh, there's a visitor.
What's wrong? Why are you all here?
That's what we want to know. Where were you going?
Oh, just taking a walk. Thought maybe I ate too much.
You don't have to follow every whim that pops into your head, damn it.
We thought you might have ditched us to go assassinate someone.
Not yet, silly. That comes later.
Ooh.
It's from someone who lost their son in the war that just broke out. Kill the one who started the battle. The invasion was proposed to the Emperor about a year ago, in documents bearing the name of Pope Messedra.
Huh? You're gonna kill the Pope?
Yeah!
Hold on. How do you know
Vengeance!
someone didn't just use his name? I thought he went missing after all.
Maybe. But then again, maybe not. It's awfully close to the time you went missing. We'll have to investigate further.
Ah!
And what if we find out that he's bad?
If it's evil, the scattered bones slay it.
Even if it's the Pope?
Yeah, fuck him.
The Pope, the Emperor, even the Shepherd. Oh, was that inappropriate?
No, you're good.
I'm not a fan of that last part, it's true.
It isn't like we walk around all stabby. We make sure what kind of person our target is first.
Got point.
I think I understand you better, Rose.
Do you now? Well, that's good.
Well, you guys are married technically from
I'm
Sergei.
starting to understand too. Why she bears no malevolence, that is.
Because she's as nuts as he is?
Well, that's a shot
Rose
fired!
would certainly never tell a lie, that's for sure.
Bullshit.
She was always that way. It's in her blood.
How the fuck do you know this, Dazzle? I wish I could see your fucking eyes.
Was the Pope the type of person who would just up and start a war?
I'm saving, Jesus. Okay, so Heldorf is gonna move to...
That's certainly not the impression of him we got from Sergei.
He's the de facto leader of a powerful country. He's probably got more layers than you'd think.
Tell me more about equipment fusion.
Okay, since fusion rules apply only to skills in the same exact
Excuse me.
slot, there are only 3 types of combinations you need to remember.
Bullshit!
First rule, if they're both the same skill, then that's the skill you get after fusion.
Simple enough. I'm guessing that same rule applies when both slots are empty.
Yes, the second rule is, if the slot's empty on one item and filled on the other, you get the skill from the filled slot.
Got it. So, the big question is, what happens when 2 different skills are in the same slot?
That's right. In this last case, a new skill is born from the 2 old ones, but it's sealed off temporarily. And the way to break the seal is, oh my.
She fucking fell asleep again! So I get the gist of it.
Water, bore my foe! Ice, expand and spread! Yes, it's getting more stable.
You're working awfully hard.
No, well, this is...
Things were a lot more complicated than we thought, especially with the Roland's Empire.
As if the confrontation between the Night Squad and the Church wasn't enough. There's the Scattered Bones Assassins Guild, and Dezel's Revenge. That's quite a lot to handle.
And there are issues with the Cardinal and Dezel's Vengeance. We may run into strong Hellions.
And we also need to take care of Rose. I trust her, but regardless, she's still human. There's always a risk of getting affected by malevolence.
True. Just like with the Shepherd. Or something more.
Despite all that, they're both pretty carefree about the whole thing. I'm getting fed up with them.
It's because you're with them, Mikleo.
I don't know about that.
I'm the same way.
I'm just doing this for myself. I may not look like it, but I'm more ambitious than you might think.
Do
Bullshit!
you really mean that?
Of course.
I think that Mikleo is a douchebag, to be honest with you. Mikleo tries to be the comedic effect, and he's trying to be an asshole. Any more? Thank God there's nothing left. Thank God! Alright, so now we're gonna move on. Alright. So we're... Alright, so before we move on, there's something that's up here that I forgot to get. So to speak. Oh yeah, you know what we could do? No. Yeah. Detect treasure. Yeah, stacks are the longest one. since fucking motherfucker. Wait, what does Duzzo have? Alright, he has the point of direction too.
It's a monolith.
Thank you. I've never found out the monoliths. There's some that I don't even know what the hell they are. You son of a bitch! Thank you. Let's go this way. Since we can walk faster. Oh, now we can go up there. Sweet. Yeah, isn't there a sewer here? Oh, I guess I got rid of it. Yeah, we know this place. This is when we first saw Torius from the start. When Velvet tries to be a fucking idiot and tries to fucking...
Well, that was easier than we thought.
This looks like an auditorium of sorts for the believers.
Sure looks like a...
Can you tell me the names of the Seraphim who hold the utmost power, known as the Five Lords?
5 Lords, my ass, bitch!
Musif! Oh, and Eumacia!
Hyanawa and Amanok!
Amanok.
Correct. Now, can you tell me the name of the last one? The seraph who's worshipped here at the Shrine Church?
Motelis!
That's right. Motelis is the seraph who has given the entire Glenwood continent his blessing.
The seraph worshipped at the Shrine Church is Motelis?
The Five Lords, huh? Big movers and shakers.
I bet Motelis would know something about how to stand against the Lord of Calamity. He's got to.
Is he really all that?
Well, he's the leader of the Five Lords after all.
You must be Soray. Welcome to the Roland's Church headquarters. I heard you were to visit. Please, come on in.
It's more magnificent than I'd even imagined.
The architecture definitely dates it to the height of the era of Asgard.
Glad to see you're impressed, but don't let your guard down.
Oh, there's a save point here. Oh. We'll probably do 2 parts here.
This inscription concerns the trial of the shepherd, and the spiritual powers he obtains upon clearing it.
Could the spiritual powers
Be real?
Buzz, 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 buzz. Be real, real bees. Oh, bees everywhere.
just possibly? It's like the lettering's meant to tell us something.
But it's all gibberish. It must be some kind of code.
Code of the Movers, who people
Well,
think
it
it's
does
after the
involve sensitive
hobo!
info. Maybe there's a hint to crack the code somewhere.
Practic.
What does the big rock thing say?
I'm afraid I'm not really sure. The inscription is written in some sort of cipher, and the key to interpreting it is handed down only from pope to pope.
So, I guess we'll have to get the Pope to read it then, huh? Sarit! Something's wrong. Let's get out of here.
I don't feel so good. What is going on?
It's a Hellions domain, just like when we fought Heldalf. They're alive, but...
It's like they've been turned to stone.
Going home already, Shepherd?
Huh?
I am Cardinal Forton of the Church of Rollins.
This domain, is it yours?
Ah, so you can still move.
Yeah.
Why don't you lend me your powers? For the sake of the people, of course.
They asked me the same thing in Highland.
I hardly think myself the equal of a Philistine like Bartlow.
Sounds like something a Philistine would say.
Charming, but sticks and stones and so on, young lady.
She is fucking brutal.
Ooh, she's good.
I have but one wish. To see my empire overcome this tumultuous era of chaos. A task only possible if the people are united.
Good point.
But Rollins is far too expansive to unify the people through mere patriotism alone. Shepherd, do you know exactly what it is that the state has used for eons to keep an entire country in line?
Is it faith?
Yes, faith. It is the belief in their own salvation that inspires in people the greatest sense of unity when they band together against outsiders who share different values.
Good point.
Meaning that my church itself should serve as the cornerstone for all of Rollins.
No.
Maybe in your mind.
It is but the vision of one who would guide the people.
That's communism.
With the name and power of the Shepherd, more people than ever can be brought to
No,
salvation.
we're not gonna do this because Artorias did in the last
You should
game. I'm not
cooperate
gonna.
with the Knights. Wouldn't that really be what's best for everyone?
Good point.
I would welcome their efforts if they would simply bend to my will and do as I command.
So you're pretty much trying to get communism.
Even if they
then.
are a pack of loutish meatheads who can't figure out that their Pope abandoned them.
Shots fired!
Wait a minute, the Pope just ran away? You didn't have him locked up?
I am not a street thug child. The Pope, Macedra, I should say, left of his own accord,
Good point.
abandoning his duty to both the Empire and his followers.
Shit.
What, pray tell, would you call such a man?
A pussy?
Pretty irresponsible, if what you're saying is true.
It is. Half of it.
Irresponsible is one word. And still there are so many fools out there who trust in such a coward. The Knights, for example. In order to bring the people together, we must find Macedra and give him his due punishment.
By killing him?
Punishment?
Yes, the same punishment that befell those uncivil enough to mistrust me.
I don't trust you one bit, bitch. Go
Then
fucking
we
suck
have a
a
problem.
dick!
We need the Pope to tell us the meaning of the inscription.
Why? Cooperate with me and it won't be necessary.
I need to know. No matter what.
Ah, I see. That's very unfortunate. So then you mean to say...
What the?
My body! That you reject my vision!
Saray! Let's go!
We're leaving.
What? They broke through my domain and connected with the Seraphim, if only just for a moment. Oh, will I relish this.
Okay, I have a question for this fucking part. He said he needs to know, and then you decide to pick a fight with us anyway? Why? We were gonna cooperate you if you just read the fucking thing. You said, I'll cooperate with you just to read the thing, but instead you decided to go ape shit and try to kill us because you don't understand fucking logic! This game makes no fucking... That dialogue makes no fucking sense.
We disappeared? What the hell was that?
It's called the Spectral Cloak.
You've been practicing in secret, haven't you? That was sweet!
We'll talk later. We've got to flee to the Knight's Tower.
I can smell herbs nearby.
Oh wait, hold on. Thank you, Sheree. So the last one we get is fucking thing, but we can go invisible now. Very useful, sort of.
Got a dash. You go on ahead.
Okay.
The Pope fled of his own volition?
I'm sorry I couldn't get more details. We were sort of running for our lives.
No, that is more than enough. I'm just relieved that you weren't captured.
Thanks for saving us back there.
It's the least I could do.
Seraph Mikleo, my humble admiration for your bravery.
It's nothing, really.
It is nothing. All you did was blind her temporarily.
We have to do something about her domain.
Those powers might help. Let's get the Pope to decipher that inscription.
Yes.
That'll be tough if we don't know where he is. The Knights have been hunting him for a year now with no success.
Yeah, but they were assuming the whole time that the Cardinal was behind the disappearance. Guess what? I think I know where Popadope might be.
Popadope?
You do?
The village of Gadadin on the southern part of the continent. We won't know for sure until we check it out, of course.
How did you get that information?
Well, let's just call it an industry secret. You know how it is.
Of course. I should have expected no less from the wife of the shepherd. Let us send the search team to Gadadin.
Hold on a minute. The Cardinal already expects that our side will be searching for the Pope.
A highly visible squadron of knights would essentially be a bright pink arrow pointed straight at him.
However,
we can operate covertly in small numbers.
Good point.
Let us handle Gadadin.
But that's far too much to ask.
Chill, Captain, we got this. What is it they say? Pope springs eternal?
Abandon Pope! All ye who, don't go to Gadadin.
Okay, settle down.
My thanks, gentle shepherd.
Actually, as for what you can do in return, do you suppose we could get a pass to Rollins? I might be mistaken for an ally of the Highland Army otherwise.
I have seen for myself the quality of your character. I shall prepare it immediately.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. That's a load off my mind.
There is something I would like to impart to you as well. Would you please step outside for a moment?
No shit. Oh yeah, that's right. He wants us to fight him.
Do you remember the art I used when we fought against one another? That is the Lion's Howl, an art passed down through our band of knights.
Oh damn.
I and my younger brother Boris are the only ones alive who know it.
Oh, okay.
But now I pass it to you as well. Wilt thou accept?
Sure.
Yes.
You must fucking.
Ready down! It's time! Howling Blade! Full tempest!
Lion's
Howl! Get on! Lion's Howl!
Well, you're a fast learner.
No, it took me a
I
few
must
times.
apologize that this feeble art is all an oaf like me may offer you.
Oh, it's cool.
Don't say that. It's incredible. Thank you so much, Captain Sergei.
You and I stand as equals. You may call me Sergei.
Okay, Sergey,
And you may
motherfucker!
call me Saray.
Soray, I am loath to believe the Pope just abandoned his post on us. But I also sense that there may be another side to this unfortunate story.
Well, no shit,
I
Sherlock.
understand. We'll find the Pope and come back with the truth.
Yeah. And shake.
Godspeed.
That was fucking fast.
Rose, was it the scattered bones who found the information on the Pope?
Maybe. Seeing where the church's money was going gave us a little hint.
Ooh.
That's what I thought. You guys sure don't operate in the same way that the Knights do.
Of course not. An Assassin's Guild can't function without proper intel.
Good point.
Assassins. Right.
Here is your pass, Soray.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Our travel should be much easier now.
I wish it were so. But we've received word that Byroclef Ridge, which leads to Gadottin, has been blocked by rock slides.
We could have been on the ridge right now.
If only we'd been a little bolder. Rose! My punchline!
What's the plan?
Roses.
You'll have to go through Cambria Caverns, south of the Meadow of Triumph.
Okay.
An underground passage, huh? No problem.
That's your thing, isn't it?
You bet it is.
Great. Cool beans. So let's go downstairs, and we're gonna do one more part before we end the recording, because I've been recording all morning long, to be honest with you. Thank you, Chief of Ghetto. This part is just pretty much cutscenes galore. We haven't really fought anyone yet. Pretty much. I like this. Well, we'll go downstairs next part. So yeah.
Sure looks like the Cardinal's a Hellion.
Indeed. Though we have yet to discover its true form.
In other words, she claims to be serving the people, but in reality, she's just furthering her own ambitions.
Sounds about right. Stupid humans.
Perhaps she was burdened with a responsibility she could not bear.
Bullshit!
The pressure to do something, anything, most likely was channeled into her sense of self-justification.
So basically, she couldn't hack it. Do you think the Pope jumping ship might have been what finally set her off?
That I couldn't tell you.
Your, job kinda depends on that, right?
Yep. That's why I gotta track down this Pope and see for myself just what kind of person he is.
Saray, you must gain the spiritual powers. Everything else comes second.
Right. Let's try and find the Pope.
Go, go, Gadottin!
You have to do that, man.
Ugh, I ate too much today. My stomach's all achy.
Oh my, you shouldn't stuff yourself like that, Rose.
By the way, I was curious. Can Seraphim get upset stomachs or gain weight?
To say it in a fairy tale sort of way, your thoughts become reality.
What's that supposed to mean?
We won't gain weight from consuming calories, but we will from thinking, I'll gain weight if I eat this much.
Whoa! So does that mean you'll be okay as long as you don't think like that?
No. Denying the reality of things leads to malevolence. A seraph must not be detached from reality. So at the end of it all, you could say we're the same as humans.
This is so confusing.
It is. Alright, let's see if there's any more cutscenes. Nope. Alright, so I'll see you guys in the next part. We just dealt with, and now we can turn invisible like fucking Naruto ninjas bullshit, you know? Hope you guys have a nice positive day, and take fucking care, bitches!